Welcome to Wealth Wednesday, where we mix finance with a little masala and a lot of common sense. Today, we are talking about something wealthy families have mastered for generations, not earning more money, but keeping more of it tax free. Because when you understand how to grow money without taxes slowing you down, you are not just saving dollars, you are saving decades of compounding. Think of it like cooking biryani. If you know the right steps, the result is magic. But if you skip the layering, well, you just made pulao. Wealthy families don't skip steps. They use Roth accounts, HSAs, IULs, and smart structuring to make sure their money grows quietly, efficiently, and legally outside the tax system. So let's break down how these strategies work and more importantly, how you can use them too. Because the difference between paying taxes and planning taxes is the difference between surviving and thriving. Here is something wealthy families know better than anyone. Taxes aren't mandatory when you plan smart. Take Ravi and Priya, two kids under 10, juggling careers and chaos. They opened Roth IRAs for themselves and an IUL for each child. Now they have built three tax-free buckets, quietly growing in the background. Meanwhile, most of us are still celebrating a tax refund like it's a bonus, when really it's proof we gave the government an interest-free loan. Or look at Amit and Neha, small business owners who used an HSA, a Roth 401k, and an IUL to cut taxable income and build long term wealth. That's not luck, that's structure. Now, let's make this personal. If you could take one step today to keep more of what you earn, what would that be? Would you start a Roth IRA, set up an IUL for your kids, or finally use that HSA the way the wealthy do? Now let's talk about the Patels, both W2 earners, working hard, saving diligently, and wondering why their tax bill keeps growing every year. They realized that earning more wasn't the problem, keeping more was. So they used a backdoor Roth, maxed their employer Roth 401k, and added a cash value strategy to smooth out their tax bracket creep. Basically, they stopped donating extra taxes to Uncle Sam and started paying themselves first. This is what smart families do. They don't wait for tax season, they design their tax strategy all year long. Now think about your own household. If your income keeps rising, what's your plan to keep your taxes from rising with it? Would you explore a Roth conversion, add a tax free bucket like an IUL, or finally talk to a planner about bracket management? Drop your answers in the comments. I want to see which move feels most doable for you. Tax free isn't a loophole, it's a lifestyle. Let's break down how you can do the same because the difference between paying taxes and planning taxes is the difference between surviving and thriving. And if this made you think, tag someone who needs to hear it. Here is the part that surprises people. These strategies aren't just for ultra wealthy, they are for families who plan intentionally. Let's go back to Ravi and Priya. Instead of a 529, they use an IUL for college funding. Why? Because if their daughter doesn't go to college, the money still grows tax free and can be used for a business, a home, or a retirement. No penalties, no restrictions. Now think about your own family. If you could create one flexible, tax free bucket for your kids, what would you use it for? Drop your answer in the comments. College, business, or legacy. Amit and Neha, our business owner couple, Use the Section 105 plan to deduct medical expenses, max their Roth 401k, and use an IUL to create a tax-free retirement income. That's how business families build wealth quietly. If you run a business, what's one expense you could turn into a tax saving opportunity? Comment below. I want to see how creative you can get. And the Patels, both W2 earners, used a backdoor Roth and a trust to make sure their kids inherit assets, not tax bills. Here is a question for you. When your kids inherit what you have built, do you want them to inherit wealth or taxes? That one question changes how you plan. Start early, structure smart, stay tax free. You don't need millions to use these strategies. You just need a plan. Wealthy families don't wait for tax season. They design their financial future all year long. So tell me in the comments which of these strategies fits your family's best and tag someone who needs to hear this today. Friends, thank you for watching. If you are new here, we share simple money strategies every Wednesday. Hit subscribe so you never miss an episode, and feel free to share this with your friends and family. At Opulent Path Financials, we help families, entrepreneurs, and individuals with protection planning, wealth building, and legacy creation, all designed to bring clarity to your financial life. And listen, if your financial life feels like a Bollywood drama, surprise twists, emotional spending, and absolutely no interval, then it's time to rewrite the script. Use the link below in description to connect with us. We will build a plan that actually works for you and your family. The contact form link is also in the description. We look forward to connecting and helping you create your own upland path.